And welcome back to part 3 of Celeste. Today we're going to explore the resort located halfway up the mountain. I don't know why there's just a casual hotel up here, but I could probably hazard a guess it didn't do very well for itself. And yeah, it's a bit decrepit and abandoned, as we can see on approach here. I'm not entirely sure where all the strawberries are in this level off the top of my head. I know where most of them are, and this was on my original blind playthrough. This was the only level I got all the strawberries in on my first attempt. Like, they're not too hard to explore, you just got to think about where you're going and you should be okay. Keyword should. Okay, this wants us to do this again. There's something up there, okay, so let's move on. And I'm sorry I've been quite terrible with my upload schedule keeping this up. I know it's like second nature for me to have terrible upload schedules, but I have really been trying. I've just been very busy with work these past few days. If not, if I'm doing other stuff, so I just haven't had the time. And so to make it up, well, to make up for it, that's why I pushed to get the Final Fantasy 15 next part out. And I've got another one that's mostly done that should hopefully be out relatively soon. I'm not going to give an actual time frame for it because that'll be a main mistake. Please ring for service. What's this say? It appears to be a very old and dusty guest book. Many of the pages are damaged or missing. The comments, however, are glowing. We'll never forget our time here. I've never felt more at peace. Thank you. Let's ring the bell and be introduced to an interesting new character. Welcome. May I help you? Are you a ghost? A ghost? Don't be silly. I am a concierge of this fine establishment. Welcome to the world-renowned Celestial Resort Hotel. Mr. Oshiro, at your service. 2 guests in one day. Business is finally picking up. How long will you be staying with us? Oh, I'm just passing through. I'm climbing the mountain. Do you have a back exit? A back exit? Just passing through. This will not do. You know I can still hear you, right? In any case, our rear service door is reserved for hotel staff only. However, our top floor presidential suite features a world-class view of the peak. Yes, you'll be quite comfortable up there. Maybe I can get onto the roof there and climb down the back. The presidential suite. Delightfully devilish, Oshiro. What is your name for our records? I'm Madeline. But again, I'm not really interested in staying. Right this way, Miss Madeline. And that's Mr. Oshiro. I don't like him. He's an alright character. He's a bit weird and a bit kooky, but as the character of this level that we see, because beyond this level we don't really see him that much at all, but for the sake of this level, he's a nice character to have around to mix it up instead of just having Theo with us all the time. But Mr. Oshiro did mention that there was more than one guest. We were the second guest he'd been through, so Theo has probably been through here before us. And there's a secret room back here as well. There's all sorts of little secrets and hidden bits and pieces. Oh, doing the crouch jump again there, where if you'd crouch and then boost and jump at the same time. That's why I keep zipping through at lightning speeds. It's a great speedrunner tool once you know how to do it as well, to be fair. Can I make it? No. Alright, let's try this again. Also, level 3 is where the difficulty does start to show up. It only really gives you much grief if you're going for the strawberries. If you're not bothering, it still shouldn't be too bad, but just be aware the difficulty is going to start to grow from this point onwards. I can't remember if we can go through here. Oh yes, we can. And we're going to have to go through the other direction anyway. Actually, I say that, I know exactly what's on the other side, so it doesn't matter. On the other side of that highlights where the B-side record room is, but it doesn't let you get into it properly yet. So that's so it is good to go there, but it's not really helpful. Like it's not helpful in the sense of I don't need to go there and check it out again as I zip across the floor. If you want 100% this game, you will need to learn that. You don't have to worry about it right this second, but the final level on the C side, so that's like the very, very last thing you'll do, requires you know how to do that. So thankfully nothing in the main game expects you to know the fancy speedrunning strategies, but you will need to know that if you go for 100%. It's like how there are a couple mechanics in Super Meat Boy that were never used in the main story, but when you go to the dark side, you kind of need to know how to use, otherwise you didn't really make it, ever. Hey, I made it. Alright, so you have to go round. So, up here, get that. Well, let's try it again. I wonder how high my death count's gonna be. So I know I'll miss one or two because I'm not desperately going after every single one. I'm just getting the ones I know there. Please follow me closely, Miss Madeline. The elevator is just down the hall. The hotel is in pretty rough shape. Is it really open for business? Of course we're open. The Celestial Resort would never close during prime tourism season. Rough shape? What does she mean by that? Oh, please allow me to carry your luggage. My bag? No thanks, I'll keep it. Very well. What a peculiar guest. Thinking up a voice for Oshiro is harder than I thought it would be. I came to start recording this part and it crossed my mind. I was like, Oshiro's in this part. I need to know what voice I'm doing for him and then remember it. Because that's the worst one. It's not just doing the voice, it's remembering it afterwards. Like Madeline's fine because I can find that special place, my innocence, and just go, oh hello, and just be all upbeat and happy. But everyone else I have to remember. And I know I'm going to slip up and just do a different voice eventually, and it's not going to be consistent. Like I'll try, but I just know it won't happen. There we go. I wonder if there's a secret up above us. Can we just reach that? No, we have to go up. Where's this take us? Oh, there we go. Right, now back up we go. Yeah, this is one of those rooms where it won't let you keep the strawberry until you're out of danger. Like that. There we go. I'm trying to think how I'm going to get that one. Because I know I'm going to have to zip over, but I think I've doomed myself. Yeah, I have. Alright, let's try it again. Oh, I think I just set it up again. Unless I go the other direction. Huh, what do you know? And then I'll get the strawberry and then just let myself die to reset it. Oh, that wasn't too bad. To be fair, I'm enjoying the fact that I haven't played this in a while because it's like I'm not necessarily rediscovering, but remembering as I go. Oh, come on, first time, damn it. Alright, stop, fuck. Alright, third time's the charm. I assumed it was going to initially spawn on the other side, not spawn right in front of me. I just bopped straight into that. Ugh. To be fair, I'm getting better with not swearing. I know I still swear quite a bit, but I'm getting better about it. So I am determined to try and make an effort to not swear as much in my Let's Plays, because like in my older ones, it was every third word was a swear. And as much as I'm not going to turn around and say I want this channel to be kid friendly, because it's not really, how much I swear. It's really not. But if I'm doing more light-hearted games like this, there's no real need for it. And so I'll try and hold my tongue as much as I can. It's just, it is naturally a part of my vocabulary. Especially because I went to an all-boys school for my secondary, so it's part of nature, you couldn't really escape it. But I'm making a difference, I'm trying to make a few changes around this channel. Well, you've already noticed I've started doing reviews. Miss Madeline, I really must implore you to keep up. I'm running a world-class establishment here, I don't have time to wait around for meandering guests. You really don't have to wait for me, I'm just looking for a way through this place. Oh sure, you idiot, the customer is always right. Business is finally picking up and you lose your temper. Oh, of course, Miss Madeline. My sincere apologies, I was out of line. Please, feel free to explore at your leisure. As I was saying, I noticed I've done a few reviews. I doubt I'll do many more. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the Neptunia series as I go, because I am fresh to the series. Before those reviews, I'd never touched any Neptunia games, and I'm just going through all the remakes. The only thing I'm hesitant with is whether to go with Victory 2 or Victory 2 Remake. And the only reason I'm genuinely considering not playing the remake is because Erica Fitzgerald is replaced as the voice of Noir. And I know it was out of her hand because she desperately loves that voice and loves that character. But because of the actor and actress strike, she can't do it. She couldn't do it until a new union contract has been sorted. And I'm genuinely serious. I'm considering not doing it just because in Victory 2 I could have Erica Fitzgerald voice Noir, you know, the person I'm used to having voice Noir, instead of Veer or V2R, where it's someone new. I'm sure the new actress is perfectly fine. It's just the fact it's a different voice, and hopefully they can sort out a new union contract. So I know the technically a spin-off, Cyber Dimension 4 Goddesses Online, which is sort of a wink to the main series, because the main series has its own metagame called 4 Goddesses Online, also has that voice of Noir. Ah, the cutter is getting out of control! When did this happen? I don't even know where to begin. Mr. Oshiro, do you run this whole place by yourself? You're right, Miss Madeline. I'll never sort out this mess alone. It's hopeless. That's not what I meant. Just breathe, Mr. Oshiro. Breathe. It's just a little spring cleaning. Well, more than a little. But I can help. You're too kind. But I wouldn't even bother. It's a lost cause. And there we have our objective, and the music picks up, so I'll at least shut up for that for a bit. The soundtrack in this game is just beautiful. Really. As I'm so happy all the soundtrack is just easily available on YouTube for people to listen to, because the composer herself put it up there. But seriously, if you have the time of day and you just want to listen to something relaxing and peaceful, whether you're in school and you're studying for an exam, or you've just had a hard shift at work or something like that, just give this soundtrack a go, because it's just nice. That's all it is to it. It's just nice. It's peaceful. It's beautiful. And I could recommend it to anyone. Yeah, I got it. Be careful not to just march out of there and run straight into that one. Alright, this one I remember being a bit of a pain in the butt to get through. So I think you have to actually delay it. That's why they put 2 here, 'cause you have to go up and then delay, then push, like that. Yeah. This one should be easy. There's clearly a secret path to the left, but I can't be bothered to go get it. Now actually, it might be something we have to backtrack for it, because you see that these objects, like these coloured objects that are floating around, as we clear clutter, it will clear them out for these areas as well. And I think some of the secrets in this area require you to remove some of them. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. But when you hit this, it will move some stuff away and allow you to progress onwards. And look, there's more space here. And they reward you musically by adding more instruments to it. But first, we've got to talk to Oshiro again. I haven't even begun cleaning, and already I feel renewed lightness and spirit. That's the power of positive thinking. Actually, I cleared some of the clutter for you. Oh yes, thank you, Miss Madeline. But please, relax, and let the hotel staff handle it. Oshiro, you fool, you're losing her. Guests don't want to spend their time cleaning. Are you okay? Yes, of course. This is the finest hotel you'll ever visit, you'll see. How could I ever let my problems pile up like that? And then the paths open up again and we can go through. The only voice I can think of is the president guy from Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, the guy who's like his head swivels. That's the voice that's the voice I'm trying to replicate. Theo, are you a guest here too? Madeline, I'm so happy to see you right now. I'm all about spooky mysteries, but this is getting too real. Have you talked to Mr. Oshiro? I think he could really use some help. You think? He's a creepy old weirdo. I bet he's cleaning out a nook to hide our bodies as we speak. I'm gonna crawl through this vent. It's blowing cold air from in the outside. Come on! Mr. Oshiro is troubled, but I don't think he wants to hurt us. He just needs to clean up this mess. I want to help him. Madeline, that's very sweet, but this is dangerous. We need to get out of here and call an expert on creepy old dudes. We aren't prepared for this. I think I can get through to him. Go on ahead and I'll catch up with you later. Man, you're more stubborn than my sister. I thought that was impossible. Take care of yourself. Thanks, Theo. I'll see you outside. And you'll just crawl away. You can see it up here, but there's a path here that's blocked. This one you do actually need to clear the bookcases for, but the way they handled it's a bit different. You can't just clear the other ones that we moved. It's this one that clears it, so you have to go back on yourself to get it, because it will block the entrance once you pass it. I'll show you what I mean when we get to it. Ah, I messed that one up. I want that. There we go. Because it's trapped down there and it's got the wings, it will fly up when you boost because it will panic. I know I'm describing a strawberry as a living thing, but that's essentially how it works. I'm going to wait for it to go back up just to be safe. There we go. You have to zip up through that. That's a relatively tight gap, to be fair. There's something up there, so let's drop down. If you just cling onto the wall and then turn away and hit boost, you will just boost away from it, so you don't have to worry about doing it perfectly jumping or some shit. It's fine. Yeah, we can land on there. Yay. Right, this is the bit I was on about. Once you hit this, instead of progressing onwards where it shows, there's a gap in this waterfall here. Or stream, even. And if you go back on yourself... Ow. If you go back on yourself and not headbutt the ghostly thing, you can get up here. But as I was saying about earlier, is that Noir's voice actress is also in the most recent spin-off for Goddess Online. They have the new one instead of Erica Fitzgerald. And that's also because they don't have a union contract because of the strikes yet. Which is a shame. Like, don't get me wrong, I completely understand why the strikes were a thing. I know that they were being paid like diddle squat a lot of the time. So it's fair enough, but I just hope Erica comes back because it's very clear she enjoyed the character. And I can't think of someone else who better voices the tsundere goddess that is Noir. And that's the thing, I said before like that I probably wouldn't bother with any of the spin-offs, but I have actually considered it now. I've really enjoyed the main series. It's looking a lot nicer in here. Can you show me the exit now? But Miss Madeline, you've barely enjoyed the myriad luxuries that our hotel has to offer. We can talk more once I finish cleaning. I'm very busy. Yes, young people have no respect these days. You're welcome. Sheesh. And now we've got to go to the upper path. And a synthesized piece has joined the music now as well. And anytime the synthesized pieces of music play, it's supposed to represent some form of anxiety or fear or something along those lines. It's supposed to represent negative emotions. So that means Oshiro's probably panicking a little bit because we're doing all the work for him. Well, you can already tell he's panicking because he doesn't know how to really handle guests at all. Probably because he never gets them, being in a resort so far away. Oh shit. Completely forgot about that. This heart I remember being really annoying to get. So I think you have to jump over yourself like that, yeah. I haven't done too bad, touch wood. I haven't got desperately stuck on something yet. And that's it, everything's cleared. So every piece of the music comes together. And there's a key just waiting for you here and you can progress on. And Mr. Oshiro once again is waiting for us on the other side. There you are! You certainly have a knack for wandering off. It was tough, but I sorted everything out for you. The Celestial Resort Hotel extends its gratitude for your assistance, Miss Madeline. Of course, the staff had the mess under control. Oh, sure, yeah. How humiliating! You must be eager to see your room. It's just in the elevator and down the hall. Sure, what the heck. Show me the presidential suite. It sounds lovely. Now's your last chance, Oshiro. Don't lose her now. God, the lift. So, thanks for the lift ride, or the elevator if you're American. I mean, jeez, it's just completely busted. Yeah, it broke off its hinges. Oh, hey, Theo. Here's text box upside down. Man, it's amazing here. How's it going with El Creepo? I helped him clean up this huge mess, but he was kind of a jerk about it, and he still thinks he can convince me to stay. Madeline, seriously? My bad idea radar is off the charts on this one. You should get out of here. If I disappear now, Mr. Oshiro could have a meltdown, and maybe I can actually do something good for once. Forget your karma, dude. I think that guy is going to melt down no matter what. You have to think about your safety. Theo, I'll be okay. Yeah, I didn't expect you to listen. See you on the outside, jailbird. Thanks for the faith, Theo. Oh, I missed it. Ah. Oh. Usually I'll reach that. Like that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I voiced it like I was strenuating my thing. It's just my fingertips. Right, to get this one, you have to kind of do that. Like do hops and skips to leave gaps so you have somewhere to land. Ah. I doubted myself as I went to jump. That was the problem. That's the thing. In any kind of platformer, it's the same with Super Meat Boy. It's the same with 6Vs. It's the same with The Ender's Night. When you doubt yourself, you fail. If you just have faith and just commit to whatever you're doing and hope for the best, you'll start to get results. Oh. To be fair, I did go to Let's Play VVV at one point, but I just kind of, as much as I enjoyed the game, I got bored halfway through Let's Playing and dropped it. This is it, Oshiro, your last chance. You already ruined it. You're making the guest clean up your mess. She'll never stay. No, she's still here. There's still a chance. The presidential suite is the key. That will surely impress her. Get it together, Oshiro. Yes, all the black mush that kills us around it is a physical representation of his anxieties. There you are, Miss Madeline. Follow me quickly, we're almost there. Which is kind of depressing when you realise just how much of this stuff is around. There's all the representation of his fears and anxieties taking physical form. Oh, now I've got to try and do this. Hey, I made. Oh, that was close. I should have really gone to a safe spot to just reset the strawberry first, but whatever. It's fine now. I wonder if there's a secret down there. Ah. There we go. I edited out a few attempts there, so that gave me trouble. It's Mr. Oshiro's diary. The final entry appears to be decades old. As of today, the hotel is officially closed. Charlotte organised the staff for a farewell hike up the mountain. Most of us have moved to the summit. It seems like a fitting goodbye, but when the time came, I couldn't bear to leave without looking around one last time. I told them to go on without me. I will catch up with them soon, after I double-check that everything is in order. I can't believe my time here is over. What am I going to do now? Perhaps I'll stay one last night, so that the hotel can have its proper goodbye. So yeah, that's what happened to Oshiro. He was part of a team almost, and the rest of the team said let's go to the summit and leave, and well, he didn't leave. And the reason why we're going back through this is because I should have gone through here first, and I realised as I was reading. But here's the room, and you see that little block in the top left. That's what I was on about much earlier on in the part, where there was a room that I said there's no point for us going through because it just highlights where the B-side room is. Got it. That wasn't too bad. B-side unlocked. Well, it's already unlocked for us, but you know what I mean. So let's go back up here and back through and actually head the direction we're supposed to. Well, I say that as we go back down here. These strawberries I remember being a bit annoying. Oh. Let's go left first instead then. I was thinking of going right, but I think left would be easier. I didn't even notice the floor was the goopy stuff. I should have mentioned it, but when it comes to the black goop, if it's got weird little strings, like worms almost coming out of it, that means when you step on it and then step off it, it will become this goop. Oh, there's nothing there. That's just showing a previous room. Yeah. That's where we got the last key, actually. And that's where we got one of the strawberries. It's a very contained level, actually. There's a lot of little rooms that highlight how contained everything is together. Which, to be fair, is kind of cool. I like that. Sorry for the quick cut there. I'm the recording timer on it. So I have it so it's set so it will record up to 30 minutes. And, well, we was getting a bit close to that. I think I was a few minutes safe still, but it was a bit close, so I wanted to reset the record just so then I didn't have to worry about it and could finish the level, because I know this one's dragging on a bit. But anyway, here's the presidential suite. Here we are, our award-winning presidential suite. Truly, it is the very definition of rustic luxury. I'll stand back and allow you to soak in His Majesty. I understand it could be a lot to handle. So, what do you think? It's beautiful. The furniture looks expensive. It's very spacious. The colours are elegant. I can tell that you put a lot of work into it. I knew it would impress you. Yeah. So can I get on the roof from here? You imbecile, you're losing her. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. Valued guests such as yourself have the finest accommodation half price. I don't want to stay. Please, Miss Madeline. Please stay. Mr. Oshiro, I've already been sidetracked too long. Madeline, sweetie, forget this loser. Loser? You're in denial, old man. The resort is a dump. No one would ever want to stay here. Someone had to say it. She doesn't mean that. I'm very busy. Please leave, Miss Madeline. Come on, Miss Madeline. You heard the man. Where would you be without me? Why would she say my beautiful hotel is a dump? How dare she insult you like that? What if she's right? Of course she's right. You couldn't even clean up without her help. I tried doing my best. Miss Madeline only wanted to help. But why was she so cruel? How dare she insult you like that? What if she's right? And it'll loop, you can talk to him for the rest of eternity. I thought we was never going to get rid of him. You owe me one. Add it to the list. Leave me alone. I thought you were so determined to keep climbing. Now all of a sudden you're some weirdo's therapist. Why won't you go away? Miss Madeline, before you go, I need to ask one question. Why would you be so nice to me only to run away? What did I do wrong? Oh, give it a break. You still don't get it? She only helps people to feed her twisted ego. She never cared about you. Shut up. I just wanted to help. You're both pathetic. I know I don't have a consistent voice at all for Darkseid, but I'm trying. You only came here to humiliate me. I won't grovel at your feet any longer. And here's our boss, per se. Mr. Oshiro will be constantly trying to kill us, so just keep moving away. Oh. Yeah, I know for Dark Madeline I don't have a consistent voice whatsoever, but just roll with it. It's more that I completely forgot what voice I did for her last part, so... And the music really goes into overdrive with a nice drum piece coming in to support it in the background. But this area isn't too bad, you'll get it eventually, it's a bit more stressful than what we've faced so far because now it's something actively chasing us. But you can actually use it to your advantage. To get that strawberry, you have to bounce off Oshiro's head as he jumps by, which is annoyingly hard to time, but is possible. Whilst I try that, I'll let the music play just to highlight what I mean with how much more aggressive it's become. There we go. See what I mean? But you can bounce off Oshiro's head, which does kill the suspense a little bit, but I don't mind it. It's when it's in this indoor area, so it gets a bit hard. So you don't have as much open space, you have to be careful how you move. You don't want to set yourself up in a way that Oshiro will just take you. The B and C side of this is pain in the backsides because of the Oshiro sequence at the end. Oh, there we go. But it's all... The entire track that's played during this level is the same track, just the instruments they add on top of it change depending on what point you're in the level you're in. Which is really cool, because it's the same melody, just whatever needs to be added is added. Thankfully Oshiro waited there for a second. Oh, I didn't even see that, oops. I think I needed my boost. Yep, thank you Oshiro. And because it's bouncing off something, it gives you the boost back. So like when you bounce off a springboard, you get your boost back. Ah! Well, I got the strawberry, so it doesn't matter. Mind that, mind that. Oh, you can go under. That was accidental. Oh. Oh, that was easy. I was concerned then. I had for the first glance at it, I was like, "Oh, how am I doing that?" And it's just like, as I jumped down, I saw it. I'm sure it will get a bit faster as this progresses onwards, and this is also a very long area you have to do in one go, because only when you advance screens it changes. But this is the end now. Mr. Oshiro, stop! I just wanted to help. I've decided to close the hotel for repairs. The second floor plumbing is leaking. The library is a complete disarray. Not to mention the hole in the ceiling of the presidential suite. Please, just leave me alone. Well, we tried. Let's go. And that's the end of the Celestial Hotel. For all it's worth. All we did was go in there, upset Mr. Oshiro and leave. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Take care now.